Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Do you see that? It's time to start the podcast. Hello and welcome to the Canon Fodder episode five, where we'll be discussing many topics that Stephen knows about.
So today's topics that we're going to start off with is our favorite guns that we currently own, and we'll move into other topics then about where we might want to play in the future, like what sites we'd like to play at, or like what kind of events we'd like to do in, say, like airports or schools. That actually sounds really bad. Oh well.
Yeah, that was me alluding to what I said in episode 1 about why I got into airsoft.
No Russian. God damn it.
Yeah.
So anyway, start off. How about you, Conor? How about you suggest or talk about your favorite guns to start off with?
Well, currently my three favorite guns that I have. I've got a few favorite guns, but like is it three favorite guns? I don't know. I'm gonna say I'm gonna start with three.
I'm gonna guess it.
And I'll probably
Tokyo Marie, number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
AK number 2
is number 3.
AK number 2. Attack number 3. Oh no! Wait, the fucking the other gun
M14?
is bullpup. No, it's fucking.
Oh, that one. No, I don't know. That's the number 2, is it?
He's gonna put that number 2 and put the AK as number 3, guaranteed. That's what's gonna.
Which AK though? Which AK?
His AK. His AK will be number 3, I reckon, because he loves the wooden style.
Would you like to know?
I think it would be the Crytek number 3.
All right. I'm gonna start with 3, and I'm gonna put the VSR 10. I've only used it once, so I can't really say, it's my favorite gun for sure. But I do love using it. It's it is fantastic. It's stock. There's so much stuff I can do to it, and I plan to do a lot of internal upgrades too. I do want to actually do some stuff, a small bit externally. I want to get a extended mag release for it, because it is a bit of a small mag release, and I want to do some stuff with my actual mags for the gun to make sure they come out easy, because it's very tough to take them out with gloves, and when you've got chubby fingers like me, it's very tough. So that's my number 3. Number 2, I'm gonna put it's close, just because it's more reliable. I'm gonna put the Crytek number 1 and the AK number 2. So SEMA AK, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's my favorite gun to use, just because it's fun, and there's nothing done to it except for a new hop rubber. That's it. It's completely.
What's the advantages of a new hop rubber?
Just more consistent shooting. It's one of the few guns that I actually run only on full auto. I don't tend to use full auto. I'm a single shot guy. I don't run through breebies a lot. But my Crytek is definitely my favorite. Just because it is. I know what I'm going to get with it. Like with the AK, it can be inconsistent at times, but it is still fun. But the Crytek is just fantastic. I know exactly what I'm going to get. It's got great range. It's got very good consistency. If I do have to go full auto on it, it has a very good rate of fire. It's got a good trigger response. Yeah, I just love it. It's accurate. It's brilliant. That'd be my number 1 for sure. Then there's other guns that I love. I love using my TM Glock.
Glocks are just fun to use and mess around.
Yeah, they're just fun.
And they have really good force feedback on them. Like, it really feels like quite satisfying to use. Yeah.
And another gun that is, I haven't used it in over a year now. Definitely over a year, because it's just lying in bits. Is my Army Armament L85. I loved using that when I didn't take it apart, and I can't put it back together. And I just...
Is that the one that you had at Urban Airsoft?
I don't know.
Remember that time I was at the car? I was at the car, and then I was asking if you're okay, and then I didn't even know at the time. But you just turned while spraying the gun and said, "Yeah, I'm doing fine."
No,
thanks."
no.
That
Was the Crytek with the box mag.
Oh right, okay, sorry.
One of the other few times that I used full auto on the Crytek, but
I think I've only seen you with that L85 working like once or twice.
I've only used it I think twice, and that was at
Red Barn.
both times at Red Barn before it closed and then reopened. But
Yeah.
that was a great gun to use.
Did
I
not
don't
get your
know.
money's worth.
No, and it's all my fault because I decided to open it up. So,
You're not gonna fix it.
I could, but
Mhm.
pride has gotten in the way. I can't really say that.
You opened it up,
Hey,
fix it.
I opened it up, but I can't put it back together. So,
You want me to have a look at it, Connor?
no, because you know fuck all about it.
Is it a gearbox issue or what parts?
It's just not going back together.
Oh, okay. That's even worse.
Yeah. So, that was a fun gun, but it's in the scrap heap at this stage.
What a waste.
Yeah. Not sure. I'll throw it to somebody else.
How about
I
yourself,
don't
Tom?
have a gun. I don't have a gun.
What
Well,
gun
actually,
did
I'm
you
wrong.
have that you enjoyed?
I do have
Oh.
this 65 Pearl.
Yeah, the 6530, is it? Yeah.
Fires size 5 slitters.
Size
Um,
5s, yeah.
Also fits it's a size 4 slitter or a tennis ball or any round object or even a bottle. No, it's about 2 FPS though. So you're talking about maybe 0.002 of a joule.
You can
no.
scattershot with it.
Yeah, like a shotgun.
Yeah.
Just like hit hard enough. So obviously, I mainly showed off 3 guns on the show, but I did have an M4 that I bought off Conor, which I thought was really, really good fun. Fast rate of fire, really, really consistent.
That was a good gun, actually.
And I'm pretty sure what happened to that gun was my dad broke it because he was messing with it, but telling me. So it's super glued the muzzle back onto the thing, which if it like at the I can't bend my arm correctly to show you this, but you know the way if you have like the muzzle and that fits onto the front of the gun where the what do you call them? The barrel, essentially, I guess. And
Yes,
in that barrel was the battery, and then if I super glued the muzzle back onto the barrel, it basically kept it shut. So I had to do that because it was the day before an airsoft event, and that stopped it from working. But that was a good gun. It was fun.
You were fucking Egypt.
Yeah.
Look, it's actually you can take it. It's at my house if you want it, and you can fix it.
It's all
Yeah.
right. I could stay there.
But if you're collecting all my other stuff,
I was gonna say yeah. I'll just take it. To be here. Yeah.
I think it should be salvaged. It's a great gun.
It is the G&G GR4 Advanced. I think it is. It's the
Yeah.
correct
It's
name.
recoil, isn't it?
Yeah, electric blowback. Yeah.
It was really good. From then, I don't know, like my top 3. It's like I love the
Of
AK.
three of your
beyond
3?
belief. Yeah, I love the AK so much. Like with the box mags, it's just hilarious and fun. But like I've had some amazing moments with the Falcor that I was like, shit, this actually can be fucking great. Like as I said before,
You're putting the Falcor above
The AK.
No.
the AK.
no, I'm not. I actually put the
Okay.
Falcor number 3.
Okay, grand.
Yeah, that's a bit confusing there.
I had some moments with the Falcor that I was like, fuck me, this is fun as hell. Like, sometimes when you hit it, it's like extremely satisfying. Like, the one thing I like about the Falcor, obviously, is the weight, but the stock needs to be changed, the hop rod needs to be changed, it needs to have faster rate of fire, it needs a new trigger because of shit. But I had some great moments with it. I really enjoyed it. Like, as I said a few weeks ago, like, being stuck behind a tire with, like, people just rushing in and just getting blown down by the fucking thing. But my number 1 is obviously going to be my Glock.
I knew you were going to do
Yeah,
that.
the Glock.
I love that Glock so much. I just like, I never really got to bring it to its full potential, but I had some. Yeah, hi Glock. Hi, how are you? Yeah, unfortunately, the mags that I bought or kind of bought on Taiwan guns, I think they were just for the wrong gun. They're for like a Glock 17 or I don't know. They weren't for my Glock anyway.
Well, actually, do you know what I realized? So I did a bit of research on it the other day because I didn't think anything of it at the time because I thought, because this is a Glock 19 and mine was a Glock 19, it'll fit perfectly fine. But the old WE guns, which this is, They followed the old Tokyo Marui style, which basically Tokyo Marui styles were
Tokyo Marui or Tokyo Marui?
Tokyo Marui.
Tokyo
Marui. Tokyo
Marui. Tokyo Marui. Well.
But no, their copies were like basically one size bigger. So like this, it says Glock 19 on your gun here, but it's actually a Glock 21 size wise.
Fair
It's very strange.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But that gun is satisfying as fuck.
Didn't you say it was a Glock 21 lower and then a Glock 19 upper?
Other way around.
Oh, okay.
Fair. But I had some like really cool moments with, like using, because I had no barrel attachment to like or grip on the AK, so I literally would have the Glock under the AK and like sneak around the back of the buildings at Urban Airsoft. And I had some moments where I think I got like every bullet in that gun at one stage took out a person when I was sneaking around the back of Urban Assault. It was really, really satisfying. I think I shot in the back of the arse. But I don't know, extremely satisfying, good force feedback. I've shot a lot of Glocks before, so that one felt pretty good. But the AK was just hilarious. Extremely inconsistent though, in terms of its direction of fire. But fun as hell. I think you'll notice it sometimes, like when you're using it, Conor, what it would be like. But yeah, that's pretty much my top three. But I did always want to get the Crytek with the AK mag.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah.
Like, that was really fucking awful.
No, that would have been great.
You would have been able to use the drum mag in it.
That's like, yeah. Oh, he would have and all.
What?
Yeah.
The drum mag in it.
Yeah.
Like for me, any of those M4 style rifles with the AK mags underneath, that's on par of using 9mm for the sake of 9mm. I hate it.
No.
With a passion. It's probably I probably hate it more than I do 9mm rifles.
All right, I'll meet you halfway. If I could find a AN94.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'd like that.
Take that, yeah.
I do love an AN94.
Wait, which one is that?
I'll send it to you if I can find an AN94.
It'll pop up down here below us.
Yeah, I'll leave it in the description. I don't think there is an A. I think I did see one actually last week.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now. You could probably get like one of the Sima AKs and probably modify it.
Yeah, you could, but it won't look the same.
It won't look the exact same because the handguard and the pistol gripping further back nearly onto the stock.
That's right.
They don't exist. To
be honest, I don't think they could exist because the gearbox design, like because the gearboxes, it wouldn't actually fit in properly.
Maybe
it's essentially an AK.
Yeah,
it is effectively AK, but in airsoft wise, since the pistol is nearly onto the stock, wouldn't allow for the actual motor to go into the pistol and connect with the gearbox. That's the reason why I don't think you'll ever see that exact copy of it.
Would like to get one of them though, but I think a Crytek's the best I can do. Short now.
So Stephen, out of your collection of like 70 guns at this stage, like
it's only 17.
Okay, 17 guns. What are your three favorites then?
Oof, I'd say in my third position, it would probably be my M249 that I bought secondhand off Conor, because I like the rate of fire off it because it's not bad, but I love the weight of it and just being able to hold everyone off for a prolonged period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Second one...
It's great gun. It's the AK 249.
Yeah, the A&K M249. I might have a look at getting another M249, the Spetsnaz Arms one. But in between that and another AK M249, I haven't fully decided which ones I'm going to go for yet. I'm not getting the Tokyo Marui one because that's just too expensive.
€1,800.
Yeah, versus like 400 quid or 350 quid.
Yeah.
So I just can't justify to spend that much. In second spot, I would say my P90 because It's very compact, and for the price I paid for it, I'm having so much fun with it. Decent rate of fire, but I'm probably going to get that upgraded. I'm going to put a Type R barrel into it. But since it's obviously kind of a bulk design, it has a very decent barrel length to begin with for like being this length. I'd say my number one though, no shock to anyone, it's my Tokyo Murray MP7.
Oh, I don't know if you can put that there yet, Steve.
Yeah, but
I know it's you haven't
I'm using it in the garden a
field.
lot. I'm using it in the garden.
Oh, okay. Well, it's different though.
If we're going to be going with ones I haven't, like I have used in fields, I'm trying to think then, what could I use? Because I have a
I wouldn't say like I like my M14 to use in the back garden too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that in my top 3 because I haven't used it yet in the field. So
see, it comes down between two guns, and
same in my UAR.
yeah. It's between my PC9, which is basically just the limited edition version of the ARP9, and then the Predator. I'm probably siding more with the PC9 purely because it pisses Conor off so much, so it does that very well. Out of the box, it actually has a really good performance as well, and yeah, I just overall like the look of it. Also, having a 9mm.
Sorry, I asked.
Yeah, you probably should have just left with the MP7.
Yeah, I probably should have.
But yeah,
it's like, do you guys have any like inspirations? Like, as in, like, I say inspirations, not like as in like role models and stuff like that, but as in like, did you see like any like guns in like Call of Duty or in like movies or anything like that, or even kits that you've seen on TV and stuff? Did you take any of that into deciding what guns you're going to get or what gear you're going to get and basically loadouts you're going to build?
I think Call of Duty really kind of lends itself to that. As I said before, I think a lot of us came from Call of Duty and like war games and Battlefield and stuff like that. And yeah, I think a nice kind of M4 kind of a ACR kind of gun would be really something that I'd like to get into. And when I was kind of looking at the Falcor, well, actually, do you know what the reason for the AK is? I want you to try guess what movie I've got that from. I've got that idea in my head to get that AK from.
No stock one.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
was it James Bond movie?
It won an Oscar.
Oh, what an Oscar! When?
Mm-hmm.
When?
That I've already given away too much. Like that should have been a dead giveaway.
Apocalypse Now, Hurt Locker.
Yep, Hurt Locker.
Okay.
The scene where they come across the British guys with
yeah.
and he has like an AK-47 no stock, but he has a grip on it.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that, and that's why, if you remember, I actually wore the I have a scarf from my relations went to Dubai, and they came back with one of the scarves, and I just fucking left it way back at the end of the field because I was exhausted.
Oh, that's right.
But I actually had that because that was what I was planning on doing. Eventually, it was getting, because if you watch it, it's actually Snape.
Alan Rickman.
No, that's Snape. Voldemort. He's also in
Bruges. Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph Fiennes is actually the guy, and I'm a huge Ralph Fiennes fan. I love anything he's in. And I remember just watching that scene over just because I was watching stuff that Ralph Fiennes was in, and I was like, oh shit, I really want to get like that kind of gear. If I was to do anything, like, you know, the kind of style I play at, if I was to do anything, it'd be kind of like what Ralph Fiennes is like in that scene. If I could just get up a quick photo to show for context. I'll send it to Steven to be put on the thing, but his kind of outfit is what I would wear, like to wear for pretty much the scene. Here's a good photo, and actually I am looking at a gun like that right now that I'd like to get for over here or something like that, or like these are ones I'm looking at here that are like AN-94s that are just like blacked out AKs essentially. So yeah, I think that was pretty much what I would like to go for. But for the Falcor, I can't remember, to be honest, what that was about. I don't remember, but it was just, I remember Steven sent it to me and I was like, I want a long barrel AR.
15.
And that's what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about what movie, Steven.
My Mark 18, I haven't actually used it yet, and I haven't gotten everything I want for it yet, but using the Call of Duty gun building system, I was able to build a gun that I really like the look of. So I'm kind of now currently building a style like that in real life to use for airsoft. In terms of movie kind of inspirations, I don't really have any. Maybe the P90, because I saw it way back, I think, for Resident Evil, and I really liked it in that movie.
I've never seen a Resident Evil movie before.
They're pretty shit, if I'm being quite honest.
I've never seen one either, so.
Like, the first one isn't too bad, but the rest of them are kind of going more and more downhill until the last movie.
Right. I'm actually looking at the gun from the Hurt Locker. For some reason, he has a. I think I just sent a photo into the chat there, but if you want to pull it up during this call, but it he has a light on the side of it. And I wonder what is in the middle of the fucking desert, like.
And Joe, you know, actually, Tom, I'm looking at it now, and it's not a no stock AK.
It's foldable.
It's just an under barrel stock. Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see the I think there's another photo I just sent today. You can see the light, and then you can see the under barrel for it.
Yeah.
Still, that's nice grip. But,
no, it's still pretty cool.
But that is kind of like, I do wear t-shirts when I go out and play. I do wear very light gear. So eventually that's what I'd like to get set up as, because I think it's and then obviously the side piston, everything, I think is perfect. So eventually that's where I want to get to.
Yeah, that's pretty good. How about yourself, Conor?
Well, I've spoken about one of the things that I want to do in the future already, about the 101st Airborne World War II kit. But I won't go into that one yet, because obviously I have to do it. But with regards to what I've got at the moment, like, really I have the my Crytac, because it's a M4 and it's used in everything. Everything modern. But some of my kits that I like to do are now not so much of late, but I did like to run like a black t-shirt and just like olive drab pants and a chest rig, just to kind of like a PMC style. Like 13 hours from Benghazi, or in Benghazi, with John Krasinski. Yeah, I love that
guilty
film.
pleasure movies. That's a
yeah,
guilty pleasure.
It's a guilty pleasure.
It's such a fucking America fetish film, and I can tell John Krasinski just like, I think he just does. He's a little bit obsessed with those kind of movies. I think maybe it's actually, funny enough, goes back to what we said in the pre-chat before we started the podcast about Jarhead, about how he's actually in that movie, and I always felt like maybe he wasn't. I don't know. He was like as masculine enough because of his role in the office, and then after that he started doing like, fucking 13 Hours Benghazi and a couple other war type films, like Jack Reacher as well. He did
That's
that.
Right, yeah, he's Jack Reacher in Amazon Prime,
yeah.
No, like I do like doing some kits like that, like a PMC-esque type of stuff. But like now I'm trying to start building towards a US Army Ranger kit. Yeah. So like, I've got the multicam gear for that, and I've got the M4. Like, so I'm already most of the way there. Just need to get everything right, and like I don't know. There's a few other things that I'd like to do, but like both of you guys, I've also used Call of Duty to like build guns and stuff. Like, I remember recently getting a drum mag for my AK, but before getting it, I went onto Call of Duty to see what it actually looked like, because I just built the AK-74 and then put the slap the drum mag onto it, and it's like, it looks pretty cool. So
I think it looks good no matter what, but unfortunately the box mag that I've given you, it's not. It's a good box mag, don't get me wrong.
That's the one I've got as well. So,
but it's like not the kind of one that.
Yeah, I know. It's
right.
not the It's not the like the RPK, RPD.
One,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it works. So
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Anyway,
Could I hear?
I think it's time for a word from our sponsors. And
Who's
we'll
it this
put
time?
that.
Who's it this time?
Fuck it, whoever, badly.
Alright, don't just start it after then.
Yeah, no, I'm not restarting it now. We're just gonna talk for the next minute, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'll just edit it out.
Bradley's now home.
Have him come in for the second part.
Yeah. Thanks for the sponsor, Bradley.
I don't know.
Did you see Brandon Herrera's AK-50 Light with the 50 Beowulfs?
The what?
He made an AK-50 Light.
Oh yeah.
His whole thing is to make an AK-50 with like 50 BMG rounds, like big fuck off caliber rounds. Like he's basically merging like an RPK and a fucking 50 cal rifle together, or like a Dragunov and all that kind of stuff.
Oh god.
Which I was kind of
Sounds pretty
confused
cool.
isn't the Dragunov meant to be the high caliber rifle?
I mean,
for
it's
AKs?
It's actually using 7.62 as well.
Is it?
I mean, it's Russia's like
Yeah,
way
it's not using 7.62 standard rounds. It's 7.62 subsonic.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But then, okay, so what he's basically doing is taking the AK, I guess, gas powered receiver, whatever you want to call it, and then he's merging it with a 50 cal rifle to make an AK-50. But there's also a thing called 50 Beowulf, which is like not even close to the size of a 50 cal sniper bullet, but
We're under 1 minute, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It basically made an AK. He basically took an RPK and made it into a 50 Beowulf shooting gun. Which
Sounds cool, though.
It's pretty cool.
Story time, everybody. This story comes from our recent trip to Prague, and how we navigated our way back from the James Joyce Irish Bar to the hotel that we were staying in. Well, we decided it'd be a good idea to let Yang do the navigating. Now, mind you, this is after a lot of drinks, watching a fantastic rugby game, but nevertheless we decided to let Yang do the navigating, because he's got such a great track record with navigational skills. So we ended up walking around, and this, mind you, this should have been a 10-minute walk back to the hotel, but we ended up doing a complete circle, and it was only about after 20 minutes that we realised that he brought us down the driving route instead. So for the rest of the trip, we decided, no, you can do the navigating, Yang, but yeah, we're going to double check that. But anyway, Yang GPS, look at all these happy customers. Great product.
And thanks for our word from our sponsor. I really appreciate the help. And if you want to check out for Tesco, please reach out, let us know. But thanks for joining us this week. Join us next week where I won't be in a hotel, hopefully.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below if you want to fight Bradley this week.
Yeah.
What?
Good. All right, you can stop recording.
Yeah.
Is this a new thing now? Where like,
I mean, I've said it for the last two ones. Like in the last one, Tom, like yesterday's upload, Tom was like, "Fight me, come fight me." So
I don't remember. I'm so jet lagged, man. I don't know what I'm saying.
I can't remember that either.
Oh,
no, not
yeah.
yesterday, but the video I uploaded like 2 days ago.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, right.
And then yesterday I was like, "Fight Tom again." So this time it's
Okay, cool.
that's me.
around.
It again for the camera.
Do it.
Who's saying what again? Me. Even me. Tom, I genuinely thought that was a gun. I was like, ooh. Didn't know you were allowed that in a hotel.
It's got a nice grip, It's really nice stock. It's kind of very adjustable.
Oh, ergonomic.
Yeah, so like I can kind of go like this. It's
Collapsible
fire
stock?
from the hip though.
Cock.
Yeah, collapsible.
Cock, no. Collapsible stock, not cock. But
takes a lot of different.
Yeah, I really fucked
Steven-
up. I said
No,
Steve.
Steven, you purposely said that. You purposely said that.
I
could
genuinely
feel that
didn't.
coming off.
I genuinely
knew he was
fucked up
going to
my
say that. But as soon as he said that, I was like, he's going to say cock.
Oh,
He's
actually,
like,
that works.
That's full stop.
So, what's the golf courses like around there? Do you know, Tom?
I don't know, but I'm closer to Pebble Beach than I've ever been.
Yeah, I know you are. Well, no, you've definitely been closer in the past.
Oh, I've been outside Pebble Beach, yeah, for sure,
Exactly.
but, actually, I have no idea. I know Ian was saying he wants to go play golf. I really want to get a new set of clubs in the next couple of months, but
You're not having your club sent over now.
no, my dad wants to use it.
Fair.
That means, but I'll be asking for my wedges and my driver to be sent over.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be interesting, and my balls.
yeah, you can't leave them behind.
I believe
yeah.
all the time, man.
Yeah,
you can just get
I
them.
actually get to keep mine on me.
Separation anxiety.
I'm really happy with that one. But
I did like that one. That was good.
yeah. I actually did see one that was like it was like a 27-hole golf course. Oh no, sorry, was that in a group chat? Let's see. I don't know. Do you know of any famous golf courses out here?
There's one in BC, all right, but I'm not sure. Hang on out.
Now, there's actually a really interesting thing about BC is Point Roberts. Have you ever heard of Point Roberts?
Nope.
Point Roberts is the stupidest peninsula that was ever created from really bad map drawing. Do you mind if I share my screen, Stephen?
Yeah, go ahead.
You just allow it, because I can't.
Do I have to accept something?
No, you have to like make allow people in the call.
Screen share. Share.
You would have to
sound.
do it today.
I didn't have to do it the other day, did I?
Yeah.
Where the fuck
Post
did I?
disabled participant screen sharing.
Go down to screen share at the bottom and see what it says, Stephen. I don't know.
Multiple editions. Who can share all participants?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's already selected as all.
Okay, I'm sharing now. So this is Point Roberts. It is in the United States of America.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this. Yeah.
Well,
This
you're literally
is
just
the-
moving into the.
This is the international line. This is the line, the longest border in the entire world. It's 6,000 fucking kilometers. Stupid. But here's the thing: people who live here have to go to school
In Canada.
over here. But what they have to do is get in a car, go on this road, drive all the way around to go to school, or take the ferry, which only goes twice a day. I don't
That
know
is
why.
so stupid.
I mean, like literally, all they had to do was do this.
Or they
Like, I
could
don't
just.
understand.
Couldn't they just like afford to just construct a school there, just for handiness sake?
No, there's not enough population. There's also a place out here in Michigan.
You think they would just kind of make it a kind of a rule, like some sort of acceptance thing where they can go to school in
I
Canada?
think so, but they're clearly not.
Yeah, send them like send them out of their country to come back into their country.
This point
Yeah,
like
yeah.
here, where is? I should probably turn off the golf stuff. Just whatever. Maps. I'll just turn this off. There's one over here by the lakes, the three finger lakes. Really, really stupid one.
Oh, that's amazing. The Last Samurai Syndrome is now a thing on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, Broad in Japan posted that, but I don't understand what it means.
The Last
Did he make-
Samurai
did he make a
Syndrome is
meaning of it or
basically okay. Do you know the way there's a
I read
type
the
of-
description, but like,
I know, but
I'm
it's, you know
very
the way
much
you'll have
against-
certain weebs who will think
Mhm.
Japan can do no wrong because anime.
yeah,
it's effectively just people who just they're so like biased with their opinion because they like something so much.
Mhm.
But in this particular case, it's to do with
Japan's war
culture.
crimes.
Yeah.
Here's the other point, by the way,
Yeah.
where the line just goes up and like this for some stupid fucking reason, which I don't understand.
I didn't realize you watch Abroad in Japan there, Tom.
I've watched him since his first video.
You've watched his first video.
Mhm.
Same.
The culture shock one.
I presume that was your classes, was it?
And we've actually responded. Yeah, he's responded to me a good few times.
He responded to you a couple of times?
Yeah, we've had a few conversations on Twitter.
Oh.
Like, look how close Montreal is to Vermont.
Yeah.
Does that even register with people? Like, it's actually insane how close.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize it's that close.
Like, this is the really weird thing about Detroit. All this line up here is so populated with like Indianapolis even. It's like, look at this line: Detroit, Toronto, Ottawa,
Even
Montreal,
Chicago.
Quebec.
Yeah, and even to go to Chicago, Milwaukee.
Yeah. You don't. I never knew it was this tight together.
That's
Like, this is so
yeah, it's
surprising to me.
incredible. I didn't realize
Like,
that either.
I always would have thought Montreal would be far up here, right? But it's actually like right next to Toronto.
Well, a lot of their main cities
Yeah, but then
along the border.
Yeah, but then there's like there's nothing in between there and
Mhm.
Vancouver.
Like this all belongs to Quebec, but like this is also Labrador over here.
Yeah.
Labrador wants to
Newfoundland.
become independent of Canada. They want to become independent of Canada, and then Newfoundland wants to become independent of
And
Canada.
PEI.
Yeah, Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, its own. It's in Cornwall is here. So like, there's even like weird places. I think it's this island. No. There's like islands all around here that's like so debated.
How was it when you landed, Tom? Haven't really spoke to you since.
That was really easy. Like nothing really too intense. Pretty
Oh
simple.
yeah.
Yeah. But even look at like.
Was it a bit emotional knowing that like you probably won't be in that airport for a while? You know, you won't be.
I did
seeing
cry.
family for
I
a
did cry at takeoff. I did for sure.
while. Look, man, it happens.
Yeah, but this is also something you might not realize how close Alaska is to Washington. This is
Yeah.
this is the tip of Alaska. There's Washington. It's literally like right next to each other.
It's weird to think though that there's a lot of Americans who, first of all, don't realize Alaska is part of the United States, and number two, that Alaska is like separate as well, but also a lot of Americans also think it's its own island because of the map.
And it's also so huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the biggest one by far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like Alaska is
all the way
nearly
to
the
here.
size of the United States, isn't it?
I think is this.
I can see Russia from my house. Oh, that's
Alaska.
the Aleutian Islands.
Yeah.
Is that
Well, also,
island
the Aleutian
between
Islands are
Alaska
up.
and Russia?
Yeah.
Like this is how close. I think this is the closest point. Is actually up here.
I mean, during winter, you could literally walk between the United States and like Russia.
Well, that's what they
That's the
thought
weird
happened,
thing.
right? So this is the island here. This is what the hell? Okay, so they actually thought that they're pretty sure about this. How horses got over to the United States is because of this bridge here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's called during winter, it was like frozen over, and they're able to walk across.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, it was there. But here's the funny thing. I think is this point here closer to Japan than Hawaii is, because Japan goes all the way up to here.
Isn't that contested territories with Russia though?
Yeah.
At the end
sure,
of the end of the war, Russia did a quick land grab and it's contested
That's
territory.
right.
Probably.
Yeah.
But like this is how close Russia and Japan could be. No, it's Russia still. according to
That's
Google.
still Russia. I think you're nearly having to
Actually-
go all the way down.
I could have really just came here instead of going to school. All educational.
What's this?
Yeah, you have to go right down to the mainland, I think.
Okay, this is Japan. This has to be Japan.
Is that
too.
Japan? See,
That's look at the
Turn up here.
Yeah.
Iturup. That's got to be Japanese. That's also
Europe.
Russian. Okay, so that's how close they are. They're very close.
they're
That's
literally
actually-
just within, yeah.
But then you have American Samoa though. It's down here somewhere.
I really want to go to Fiji.
Yeah, that's where what's his name?
Right.
Cork hurling legend.
Yeah. Sean Og.
Sean O'Gahalpi, and his mother is from Fiji.
That's right.
I never actually realized Fiji was there in relation to Australia. I always thought it was closer to the Philippines.
No.
No.
These the Polynesian islands are very it's a very like there's Tonga.
So Fiji, Tonga, Samoa, they're brilliant rugby teams, but they'd be even better because they'd be even better if the likes of New Zealand and Australia didn't poach their players, because they give them passports because they're Polynesians.
Yeah.
And they can just basically play for Australia and New Zealand.
Like this is Samoa, but like the Americans took over this part.
Yeah.
They pretty much did like what they did to Hawaii is what they did out here. They just took the islands. They're like, no, this is ours now. But if you remember Battlefield 4.
Oh yeah.
Wake
Island.
Yeah.
This isn't it. This is where they're testing nukes anyway.
That's right. Yeah.
Where's Waco? Is it more?
Not Waco.
I like how you're finding these on the map is amazing since they're tiny islands and it's
mostly guessing.
Pacific Ocean. I know, but you're still doing a pretty good job.
Islands.
Java Islands.
Really long. But even stranger is if you go to like where like the most eastern point of the European Union is actually.
Oh yeah, it's French island. Yeah.
France.
Yeah,
but
French
it's
island,
not. It's not a French island. It's not a French colony.
It's Reunion.
France.
Yeah, it's France. Yeah.
Like.
It's also the most southern part of the European Union too.
And
because
the most
not that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. That's not even the.
It's
yeah.
The French southern.
Yeah.
I think there might be one even further.
Thought there was. Yeah.
Heard of it, McDonald Island. No.
Oh, that's McDonald's land, isn't it?
Out of curiosity, do you know the way the Nazis did a lot of land grabbing in Antarctica, claiming it for the Nazi part, like Nazi governments?
Mm-hmm.
Do Germany still have ownership of those areas of Antarctica?
No.
They lost everything.
They lost everything. No, I was just wondering.
Also, the most western point of the EU is it French Guinea or is it?
Isn't that where they do a lot of launches for the European Space Agency?
That's right.
Because of its trajectory.
Yeah, because it has to be over ocean.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. That's what the problem with China's launch recently was. Apparently, it just lost control and went like fucking way out here or something.
See, couldn't they theoretically launch? Well, I suppose you wouldn't be able to get the right trajectory because you'd be going more towards the ocean. I was trying to think, could you launch?
They all go this way.
Yeah, I was trying to think, was there a way to launch to have kind of aiming upwards towards kind of the Black Sea and out that way? Like
no, because the area of danger.
Yeah, obviously you'd be wanting for it to go around. You need to be going like down. Yeah, so there's not really any way.
I'd maybe going out this way, but even then.
But then you're still kind of coming over Egypt and Saudi Arabia and all those.
Like Maldives is done. Like this place won't exist in 30 years' time.
It's gonna be over. It's gonna be flooded. Well, if that was the case, couldn't you launch from the most certain French island then?
Could do. But it'd just be an effort getting up there, I imagine. And like you want.
Yeah, true. It's a lot easier just to get across the Atlantic than going all the way around or going through the Suez Canal.
Like this place is just so stupid and so weird that it exists. The US owned this fucking place. It's ridiculous. I don't think you can get Google Maps on there. Yeah, it's military.
What a satellite view.
I don't know if you remember the Battlefield's meme or what you call it, Easter egg from Battlefield 5 where we had to use coordinates
with the crabs
from this. Yeah.
So, oh yeah, it's Wake Island.
Is it still used or is it just abandoned?
Yeah, it's still used.
Yeah, for all the flyovers they've been doing over Taiwan and all the ones they've been doing to like.
It's going out there.
All the flights that the US have been doing, they've been constantly flying this route. They've been flying this route constantly.
I'm surprised that they're not launching from Okinawa from their airbase.
They do that too.
Okay.
They do that too. There's a really good Twitter account that basically just reports all the major flights that come across here, but they're basically just doing this constantly.
Yeah.
Just to defend against it.
That's what I didn't realize it was also coming from Wake Island. I just assumed that it was coming from Okinawa. It's weird to think though how much actual land there is in Australia. Like they used to have like a launch site in Australia, and they just have so much empty space there that they can just launch from there to space.
Do you want to know something really funny? My flight went like this.
Oh yeah, because since the world is like, since we're looking at a flat map, that's the most straight way to Canada.
Literally went over the. Actually, I went even more. I went like this, more aggressively down.
No, but that's the most straight way to Canada, like to your
is, yeah.
destination,
Yeah.
because of the globe being
Yeah.
obviously a
This is-
sphere.
To go on like this.
Would you go to
Literally go on like that.
Little St. James there, Tom? Would you? It's in the US Virgin Islands.
Did the plane you have 2 engines or 4 engines?
Most planes only have 2.
I know now,
Stop
but-
building the 4 ones.
Do you still? Well, I mean, yeah, most don't because for efficiency and whatnot. But because of that, there's still the things where they have to be within 2-hour flight time of a runway if they have 2 engines.
I've just realised.
Is that two? Is that an
I'm not
Epstein
gonna say
plate,
it.
or is that
Yeah.
from?
Yeah, it's Epstein's.
I wasn't entirely sure because I watched the fucking incognito mode the other day of this. Oh, and there's the
Oh
sundial.
my god.
We have 10 minutes left.
Did they ever rate it?
I
I don't think so. I don't believe they did.
Yeah, some say there's still kids on the islands.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of that movie with Oh yeah. God damn it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and get some food because I am fucking starving.
Yeah, I think
I'm
I'm the
gonna go
same.
take a nap. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Alright guys.
What I'll try and do is I'll try and
Take it
have one of these up for next week, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Dude.
And then I'll have the other one edited for the week after that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll have to work around Tom's schedule and see when we can do it.
Yeah, but it just means we got 2 weeks now. So,
Exactly, we have 2 weeks.
well, 3 weeks technically, because well, yeah.
3 weeks, so yeah.
Well, yeah,
Grand.
next week or the week after. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like always, if we can have ourselves recording at least once every while, so that way we have a back catalog, it'll be handy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm not really doing anything. So I mean
I'm happy enough to record again tomorrow if we want to.
I'm
so,
happy enough to as well. We'll just need a couple of topics.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I'll research
Topics.
E21, so
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want to
if you want
research
to do
that,
that.
and we can talk about
what
that.
day is today? Today's It's Wednesday.
Thursday,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, today's
I'm done. Tomorrow I'm done. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I kept thinking it was Thursday. It was Wednesday. It was Tuesday for some reason.
Wednesday, my
So,
dude.
are you like leaving tomorrow then?
or do you
You're
still get
playing-
your food?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll let you know what the plan is. I don't know what the fuck I'm ended up to tomorrow.
Grant.
Yeah, cool.
All right, guys. Chat to you soon.
Just,
Go on.
Talk to you.
Look,
Talk
guys.
to you.
So, I was supposed to be making an ad for Yang GPS or Yang Motor or the Yang School of Motoring, but honestly, Christmas caught up with me.